Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be sharing with you guys an entry technique where you can use trendline combined with other blocks, or you can use the as smart money concept to catch very good trading opportunities like this trade that we just gave, and we have price already moved like that. Okay, so you are going to see how to use this. We have another trading opportunity here where you can use a trend line. We have used our trend line, and then we have had many touches, so now we are expecting price to fall, right? So this strategy is very effective in the forex market, very effective in indices, volatility, 75 boom and crash, and all of that. So you want to watch till the end.
Okay, traders, welcome to my channel. I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out.
All right, so basically let us start from analyzing this particular market in front of us. All right, so we are basically, since we are talking about other block, we are talking about trend line, we are talking about the smart money concept, which are three concepts joined in one to see how we can get high probability entry setups, right? So basically we start by market structure, right? If you look at this, we have a very beautiful downtrending market. Okay, that's the first thing we always want to identify. Where is the market going to? Right, from the H4 time frame, you can identify where your market is going to. Is it going down? Is it going up? Especially if you're a day trader. So we have a very beautiful, a very good example of a downtrending market here, and this simply means that a market structure that is creating lower lows and lower highs, right? And you see that each time we have a price pull down, it moves up. So we use our trend line here to identify, in order to draw out our zones, right? So price will be creating impulsive moves and pulling back. So when price creates an impulsive move, it pulls back. Impulsive move, it pulls back. Impulsive move, it pulls back. So basically, we use other blocks. We use demand and supply to determine that end of pullback. All right. So if you look at this, we see a very strong bearish candle here, right? This very long candlestick here, which actually leaves behind an other block here. You can see this is a last bullish candle, or let's say the last bullish candle that led to this down move here. So when price pulls back to this zone here, there is a probability that price is going to move down, right? But now we also have to include what our trend line. So if you use our trend line like this, for instance, you connect, right? You pick from the top, you connect this high, you connect this high, you connect. So you connect the first and the second. So you just make sure that you adjust to get as many touches, right? So you can connect like that, or you can take from the high here and then you drag, right? But now we cannot use that high there because it has already been violated. Because I know people will ask me questions like this. We'll not use this high, because if we use this high, you see that trend line has already been violated here and here. So we adjust to get the most recent touches. So we can go for this high here, right? So we drag. You see that? So when you drag, you see that you're going to get the first, the second touch. Now, if you are entering just based on the trend line strategy, which is very simple, here you would have entered. All right. Now, let me also share with you guys another trading opportunity that showed up. So considering we connected this high, right? And then we had price create impulsive move, it pulled back, it created another impulsive move. So right here, as you can see, we have this to be the other block. Okay, because this is actually the last bullish candle that led to this strong down move. So it is the only bullish candle that led to this down move here, right? So we have bearish candle. So you see now that when price comes back to the zone, it taps, you see that it drops. But however, we want to combine this trend line and the other block zone, so we just extend it. So you see how I plot it, right? This is two strategy in one. You make sure that you plot the candle from the top of the wick of the green candle, from the top, the wick up, and the wick below, right? That's the other block. People who are trading just based on this strategy will be looking to sell when price come back there, while people trading on trend line will be selling when price comes and rejects on the trend line. So when price rejects now here, it gives us what? A double confluence. So we already have a double confluence here, because as trendline traders will be selling, as these people trading based on other blocks will also be set trading. So that's like a supply and demand, right? So we enter, and then our target at this previous low below here, right? We have our target at this previous low below here, and then our stop loss above the zone there, right? You see that price dropped powerfully. So we had two powerful in fact, we had three. We had the trending market is in our favor. We have a downtrending market. We have the order block. We have the trend line. So this is how you can combine this to have what a very high win rate. So you are using two strategies in one, right? So we basically see price drops down and drops. Okay, pulls back, drops. Okay, now we just extend our trend line. Okay, and then you can see now that price comes and then create another order block here, right? We connect it and then we wait for price to come. Price comes and then we get a rejection around the trend line and the other block, right? So there's a possibility that price can drop, right, from here. I have a possibility that we enter like that and then price will most likely be dropping because we have, this confluence in our favor, right? So if you look at it very well, remember trading is based on probabilities, right? So sometimes it could still go up, it could still come down and all of that, but as long as you understand this, the confluences, the advantage of using higher confluences, you have a higher win rate, right? So this was the other trade that we took. Okay, this was also a bearish candle. This is not a perfect trending example like the other one, right? Because this one you can see we have down price pull, it pulls up, we have a very strong down move now led behind this other block here, right? This other block here, and then price moved down, came back, right, move. Now you see now that we had the smart money concept that comes in here, because here we had rejection with many weeks and all of that. People also here got stopped out at this high here. So price went up and tapped to the other block here, and what happened? So you see that is basically it. That if you look at this market structure, you see we have a a bigger term view, which is like the H1 time frame, right? You can see, check the H4 time frame, you see we have a downtrending market as well, but we have zones that we always marked out. Okay, if you look at it, you see now that price dropped and all of that. So when price drop, pulls back, drops, pull back, right? It's not, like I said earlier, it's not a perfect example of the trending market like the one that I showed here, right? Because if you look at this, you see we have this one is a little bit different from that one. So we have price really pulling down and then reversing, but from here we have this to be price is still pulling down, and you see now that price has broken through this zone here. This is a zone here which is like a support zone that has turned to resistance. You can see we had this another confirmation. We are just trying to get many confirmations, right, to increase our confidence of winning. So price comes now and finally price breaks out of here. So as it breaks out, it comes back now. Okay, so probably now price can be coming back to retest here and then drop powerfully. Now if you go further to the daily time frame, you can see that this green line that I've marked here, it is based on this low, right? We had this low in the daily time frame, which is a very good low when price has rejected a couple of times. So if we are entering, we should be having our targets around this zone there. So these are the things that you should always pay attention to when you are taking your trades. You always go to bigger time frames, right? You identify your zones, you look at what the trend of the market. So if you see this is more better seen in the daily time frame, right? You have a good trending market in a daily time frame. Okay, you can see that, right? So basically that is it for the daily time frame. And if you drop now to our entry, how we were able to enter, you see now we looked at what smaller confluences in smaller time frames. So if you see very well, you see now that the zone where price actually broke out from, this was a very high probability trading setup because it came back now to retest a zone that have been broken in a bigger time frame. So price came back now to retest, and then in a smaller time frame we also had liquidity cleared above there, and what happened? Inevitably price had to drop. So that is basically it, guys. So that's how you can use these factors. You can consider trend lines, you can consider other blocks, supply and demand, you can consider even the market structure. You can just use any of these things and you have very high probability entry setup. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the video helpful. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel if this is your first time by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell, so that anytime I post a new video, you'll be the first to get a notification. And please just make sure that you give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the content in this channel. Let me also know in the comment section below. Drop your comments, because that also encourages us, so we know that what we are doing is actually helping us. So see you guys in the next video.